Yo. So I honestly feel like booting up my laptop and stuff, and I gotta wait and get my nephew off the bus. So I'm gonna just sit here and walk around and tell the story. So I was just thinking, it came instantly to me. So this is literally just all off the dome. But listen, I'm coming up on the end of me being really. All right. So I'm coming up on the end of me being 27, about to be 28 soon, right? And so, but let me sit down. But I'm calling this my full circle moment, right? Because there's a lot of things that me and my family and friends was having conversations that I was saying that I would never go to, and low key I was kind of like, man, what you talk like, kind of like telling, like waving them off, like, man, stop it, like, or just like kind of like not validating their feelings for real, and it came a lot of the shit start coming back on me like in 20 at 27 for real. And it's not like, but the thing is, I was never like this, but I slowly like felt it and saw me becoming like this more and more. And I was like, huh. But it's kind of like I kind of went back into, like I said, my old habits and started drinking and smoking. So it was like clouding my mind, and I went on autopilot. I went on burnout, and I went on like autopilot, and I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I went back into that attitude. And then I went back until all when I was like a teenager, when I was like 20, early 20s, and I'm like, damn, I always kind of been like, I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. And um the situation I went to with somebody I actually fucked with, I care for. Um I was an asshole. Like, you know what I'm saying? I fucked up. And I just should have handled the situation better. And but it was a lot of moments that the homie was telling me, man, oh, all right, you say you ain't gonna go to that, but watch. And then like you go through it, I'm like, okay. And then you gotta apologize to the homie, like, my fault, got you. Cause you can't really say nothing. And the homie gonna say it too, like, I told you, nigga, you know what I'm saying? And like, sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up. But it was way different because it's just way different. I ain't gonna go into detail, but it is the way different. But you know what I'm saying? The feeling was there. That's all I can say personally. But and I ain't never, like I said, I ain't never been to the shit. I'm 27, first time I'm really like, and pretty much it's a female situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me fucking up cause I ain't never really thought about like, damn, could I like fuck with this person, date with this person, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like first time doing that, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. But but yeah, and then like even when I have a conversation with my sister, when I figure out like why I got trust issues, and I'm just like, man, my parents didn't even love me. Like I told you when I had heart surgery, my father didn't even come down and see me and shit. Like, and then like that was like, what the fuck? Why you didn't come down and see me? That's crazy. They didn't even call me, nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just like my mom growing up, like feel like she didn't love me. So I was like, damn, I got trust issues because I feel like the two people that's supposed to be there for me didn't even give a fuck to be there for me. So who the fuck really gonna love you but you? So that's why I kind of like stayed in myself and like fuck with myself. But uh and that's how I was like, I guess that's where a lot of my trust issues come from. That's why when I really fuck with somebody and I feel like um some shit could like I guess get taken away from me, I just want to go ahead and let and like kill it so you won't, you know what I'm saying, so it won't get further so you can hurt me deeper. Like I'm just like, nah, we're gonna go ahead and just kill it. And for some reason my mind don't shift back from that. Like especially like when like bringing your subconscious forward. But it's funny, I've been doing that. When I told you I was trying to be a monk, I was doing that, and I was like meditating a lot. Like I told you, every day for 5 10 minutes, I was meditating a lot. I was asking to be broken, so like I said, I won't continue this cycle. I won't die in this cycle, and I can break these habits I've been doing. And my subconscious definitely came to like, the front. I'm thinking like differently on a like everyday basis. I'm feeling different on an everyday basis. It's like way different. Like, but um when but yeah, that's where my like trust issues and shit come from. And I was like, I haven't like like fucked with a female like this hard in a minute. So I was like, when I kind of seen shit I didn't like, it just reminded me of other shit, and I'm just like, I instantly went back into my. And I was told you I was already on autopilot. I was drinking and smoking again. I was already on that time, and I wasn't barely. I was filming videos like that, but I wasn't. And then, but yeah, and then it was more like the podcast with like Eli and Dwayne and shit. But yeah, it ended up falling through and shit because but I don't know. Like I feel the only like I don't even care like if my feelings was real and my suspicions was correct. I just don't like the way I handled the situation. But you know what I'm saying, and that's literally my biggest thing with that. Um, but but listen, there's yeah, but that's what I was saying my full circle moment. But that's what I was saying. I'm glad I remember. So my sister, she had her reasons about things, and my reason was the same as hers, but I just did the opposite. Like some people think that they should get this. I accidentally stopped it. Some people think that they should get this version of love that's bad or that doesn't, I guess, value equal up nothing for them. And then some people reject the love before it gets to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like rejecting love before it gets too deep so you won't hurt too much because you already been hurting and or like, you know what I'm saying? You already felt hurt and you already like pushed that pain or numbed it or some shit. So it's like, but, but yeah. So that was just versions of that. And, then situations like, yeah, that was that situation. Like I said, the homie and that shit, and then but just a bunch of shit. Like even I had a conversation with my other sister recently, and she told me like she was depressed and stuff, or well, not like really depressed or whatever, or just like going through shit. And then I'm just like, um, but I kind of didn't respond right then either because I was kind of like. Because before, like we had this conversation, she said she would do a pod with me. She didn't answer, and I'm just like, It was like certain situations that I'm like, I'm not blowing your phone up. We scheduled this conversation and you didn't answer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or just like certain, like, hey, you can at least give me a text back. But I'm like, I'm being selfish and I'm not. I'm like, let her go. I don't want to talk to nobody, text nobody when I'm going through my shit. I get it. So I'm just like, I'm thinking of me. Like, and um, and the funny thing is, I've never been a selfish guy. Like I always have been selfish. Like I always been a helpful guy. Like in terms of if you just need a listening ear, or sometimes you need me to do something for you. Like I've never been selfish, but like sometimes with like emotionally, I can be in my own head. But and I don't know. Like I'm withdrawn, but I'm just I don't know. But listen, yeah, this is what I'm calling my 27th year is the full circle moment, and in about 4 or 5 months we're gonna see what 28 got in store and what I got accomplished by then. I got plans. I got plans. So we gonna see y'all, man. That was I thought I had more to say. I feel like I do, but this literally just off the top. And if I have had more to say, then I probably add it on. But I guess this just a video for now, man. I'm out. Peace. All right, y'all. So I got some more stuff to add to the video. All right, so also I was saying that I think when I was meditating, I kind of became like a little too passive, maybe. And I noticed also like as a kid, sometimes I'd be too passive because like when I was really really young, like elementary and stuff, I was like really really mad all the time. Like I mean like crazy. Like I'm chasing my sisters and them around like with brooms and shit. Like I'm going crazy. I was mad. Like I don't know what was wrong with me to be honest, but this is just stories that they would tell me and stuff that I kind of remember, but I don't really remember. I was like young, so and they was like, just saying I was. But I remember they just always, tell me I was, and I kind of like, I guess, was like aware of that when I got to like, maybe like middle schoolish and stuff, and I kind of like was still angry and stuff. It's funny, like middle school was like that's where I got like really really depressed because elementary I was cool. Like I used to read in elementary a lot. That's the funny thing. That used to be some of my favorite stuff to do was to read in elementary and shit. And I remember in middle school I got like really depressed. I think that's just like teenage, preteen. You getting into like girls, you getting into, what I'm saying? You go in school, people start noticing like how you dressing and all this shit. So shit just starts getting like, teen stupid shit. So, but I kind of got, just everything. And I feel like home life, it got depressing. So, and I think I got really depressed in like my middle, late teens. I lost like a lot of weight in like ninth grade and stuff. And like, cause like over the summer I got really really fat. Cause I think, yeah. And then I lost all of it just like ninth grade. And then I gained it back like probably like 10th. And then like I was kind of like up and down to my 20s. I kind of just like got big and stayed there because obviously you stop moving for real like you was in high school and stuff. So, but I think just all in all, like I became like really in my mind and really passive about shit. And I kind of just like it's easier to let shit go. But yeah, literally just me memory off my meditations and just breaking shit down and just like analyzing and just going through the motions and shit. So it's just like I didn't have a video to film, and I guess this is the reason I have a video film because this was a good like shit. This might be. I mean, it's not the end of the year. I may have another video to film by the end of the year, but this is like a good cap off for like the end of the year because like 27 my full circle moments like 28 gonna be a blast type shit. But yeah, this is my video. Now I'm out.